Don't biddle your ping, Mrs. Robinson. Welcome back again, folks. Do more 7 days to try and not become a zombie. It's been, I think, a couple of weeks since I've recorded anything. I had to take a week off from doing all the different things and just spend some time relaxing and not doing much of anything. But now I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better now. So I'm going to try and get back to it. And I know at the moment it's just a matter of getting stuff in motion for building that new base. I've got already quite a bit of concrete ready to go. I think what I might do is just take some of the basic stuff like the concrete and the tools I'll need and just go down there and start laying out that basic footprint for the base. Checking what ammo I got on me, because if I'm going down to the wasteland, obviously I've got to be a little bit prepared and careful, because it's quite easy. I could do a lot more frames. Right, yeah, that's right, because we're going to need to gather a fair bit of wood to take with me as well. Let's have, I'll take 2 of them, because I can always leave some in a box down there at that forward base. I'm sure I'm going to need a lot more. Eventually a lot of this stuff will get transported down there. Plenty of fuel. Let's just see what I got in my bike. So yeah, for the next few episodes, as we're going towards the day 70 horde, we've got one of them in there. Could do with getting that out the way. I might actually go and do that. Several thousand fuel. Maybe take another half a stack with me, because I'm going to be needing to use the auger a fair bit. So I'll definitely need that. Do I need to be taking extra stone with me? I don't think I do at the moment. Oh, yeah, let's go and add that to the pile. So we're going to need several of them. Several stacks of them. Okay, leave that going. Oh, there's sand already in there, wasn't there? Let's have that out. Not quite 1,000. What do I need? 82. Oh, what am I doing? Dummy. It's that box. Look at now. 2 weeks later and I can't remember how to play the game. Just give that a second. I'm blooming hell, I had it right there. I should have looked first, but never mind. There we go, 1,000. Of course, it needs to be in my inventory. Full. Right, that's another 1,000 on the go then. So it's going to give us that. This extra stonage. I think I'll leave that in there for now. I'm not going to need that with me. Yeah, actually, let's get the fuel. Oh, in the chemistry station. Let's have half a stack of that. And I'll take all of these apart from that not quite full stack. Yeah, I'll take them as well. I definitely need to start making some more, which means I'll need clay as well. Okay, considering I've got all that extra stone at the moment, I'll leave them in there for now because I'm not going to need them immediately, so they can wait for the next run down there. All I want for now is the stuff to begin the basic building construction. I know that's only 500, but it's at least starting to build up that extra stack. Okay, so turn them off for now. Turn that off for now, because in a similar fashion I'm not going to need the dart ammo until I've got dart traps set up, so I'm also going to need that. Hopefully I won't need to be doing any wiring yet. It's going to be all basic construction, building blocks to start with. That's the main thing. Yeah, okay. The other stuff can stay here for now. What else am I going to need? Just the frames, really, I think. So, where's my best likely place to gather a bunch of wood before I get there? Yeah, I'm probably better off doing it here in the green forest zone before I even get on the way. So, how's about... let me just check. Do I have other treasure maps knocking around? I'm not sure if I kept any others. No. I'm just going to look in every box just in case I've done a dummy and just stuffed it in wherever. No. And no. Right, okay. Let's take some spare bandages. I'll create a stack of them as well for the just in case situations. Leave some of them in stock down at the forward base as well. I think they're the most essential things apart from full repair kits, but I haven't got that many repair kits at the moment. Repair kits, medical kits. I suppose it's the same thing, it's just for repairing bodies rather than mechanical. Yeah, it should be enough ammo for now. Right in. Nearest big cluster of trees that's en route, which I think would be that lot just over there. Yeah, well, let's find out where this treasure map goes. Well, no, actually, I'll save it until I get down into the wasteland. That was why I was saving it in the first place, wasn't it? Forget my own head if it wasn't glued on. Okay, just make sure I'm not encumbered in case we get into any fights on the way down there. Plus I want a bit of space for gathering up the wood. I never thought to check if I've got chainsaw schematic. Can't remember if I did have or not. I've got my decent big chopper now, so I can make fairly quick work of the trees. 10 AM. The time we get down there is probably going to be about midday. It's like planning a day out. I might have enough time to start actually defining the footprint and digging out the moat. A bit loud. Yeah, we'll be digging a moat for this one. Because even though, if you're not careful with the design, or if you don't include the typical exploitation that I've been using, where if you give the zombies a path to you, they will guaranteed follow that path, so you can then just design a kill box around that path. So if you build a moat, just make sure you leave the zombies one path, one route over that moat to get to you. And then guaranteed they'll always go for that bridge and walk across it, and then you've got them in a target zone. Gonna need a lot more than this. Might as well check for eggs while I'm at it. Hey! Probably missed a few other birds' nests around here as well. Is that a split log? That tree had a big crack in it. No other birds' nests. Well, I couldn't see them here anyway. There probably was more around here. How far am I from the bike? I might need to move it over. I'll spend a few more minutes doing this, because I know I'm going to need a whole lot of wood, so it's probably going to end up being a repeated job to just keep building up the stock of wood. Oh, no honey, never mind. I already have some. Must have encountered a few zombies. Unfortunately, I've already had a lot of the nearby trees. I might miss some as I'm running around, but considering it's just an extra now, it's not like I'm relying on the bacon and eggs anymore. Where'd it go? Am I stood right next to it and not seeing it? Yeah. Seeing its bright pinkness in the cloudy skies. How much did we get out of that? 3,000. That's not a lot. Considering I'm going to need about, several hundred. Let's start with 3. That leaves me with 3,000 wood. Yeah, I definitely need a little bit more yet. Too soon with all your thunder and lightning. There's another 5 days to go yet. Before the next horde, that is. You usually get all the thunder and lightning when it's a horde. And then again, it is this daily storm that seems to turn up no matter what biome I'm in. Even when I'm in the desert, this same storm always turns up every day. It's like regular as clockwork. Oh, I've just done that one. There's another one. I'm going to end up with a stack of feathers that I'll be throwing away more than likely. Simply because I've already got tons of them back in the base. I haven't been making that many arrows or bolts. I know I've got a fair few eggs stacked up as well, but yeah. it's there and it's free, so might as well grab what I can. That one's all the way out there. I heard somebody walking up behind me. Right at the edge of the crevasse. I suppose it's not. Is it a crevasse if it's not in ice and snow, or is it just a chasm? I'm not a geologist, I don't know. We're up to 4,000. I'll do the few that are between me and where the bike is, and then that'll do for now. I do need, I think probably a couple of stacks in total, because of them. I'm planning to, make use of the upgrade experience, which means I need enough wood to be able to upgrade every block to wood before I then upgrade it to cobblestone, etc. So one thing about doing it this way, it takes a bit more work to collect all the resources, but you are compensated for that gameplay time because you earn a good chunk of experience for doing all the upgrading. No, already checked that one. Oh, it's the red of the chrysanthemum made me think it was one of them little trash boxes. Do these two. Works much better now. I've got my big chopper. Oh, that's right by the original spawn point, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's do one more, get it over 5,000 if possible. Not sure if I'll get enough off just this one tree. Hey, there you go. Alright, get rid of that. I'm not going to keep any of the seeds because I've already got plenty of them. We'll keep hold of that. Right, onwards to the danger zone. About 1 o'clock. I thought it'd take about that long. Now at least I can deposit the first lot of resources I'm going to need to build out the moat footprint, because obviously it takes quite a lot of resources to build the moat in a way that makes it secure. In other words, lining it with concrete, not just digging a hole and leaving it as natural terrain. I mean, there's some advantage to that in some respects, like the cop vomit and the cop explosions doesn't do any damage to terrain. Whoa, I missed that. Wasn't looking. Ah, watch out for the hole. Where we now? Where'd you get your license? Back of a Kellogg's box. Yay! But yeah, certain things are sometimes worthwhile leaving the original terrain in place. But considering I'm running this at now, it's 32 zombies per on the Blood Moon Horde night, so that means I have to account for the fact that there's more crowding of zombies. So leaving the moat as natural terrain, I think, just makes too much risk that they'll at some point start digging to try and get underneath me. Oh, doggy! Sorry, doggy. They'll try and get underneath me, so I think it's better in the long run to concretise it. Oh, so that they may still attempt to dig underneath, but it's obviously going to take them a hell of a lot longer because they're trying to dig through concrete. That's part of the reason why when I've been building up the idea and testing it out and whatever, and when I think it was one of the previous episodes, I said something along the lines of, I've realised that I need twice as much concrete as I thought I needed. Yeah, get out of it. Oh, did you hit a cactus? Poor old doggy got his bits caught on a cactus. Well, yeah. I keep missing it. Oh no, it's what I'm too busy looking at the horizon. Yeah, let's not go through the hills. We'll go around the southern edge of the hills like I've been doing. I don't want to waste time trying to pick my way through rough ground. Engines as well, shit, yeah, need engines. Well, this is fairly big desert town just here, so it'll be a lot safer for me to do a circuit around here and collect like all these scrap cars. Certainly, I suppose I could do it in the wasteland. I'm not sure whether the higher loot stage will benefit me in terms of the randomisation of the loot from scrapping cars. It might do actually. So I'll see what it's like if it's not too overcrowded. Because that's the one problem with trying to set up in the wasteland. You have to allow for the fact that a random spawn could be a zombie bear and dogs along with it. So it's a lot more risk. That's why you get the better loot stage. Just round there, I think, and then we should be able to turn west on the southern edge of the hills, just about here. It is a little bit of a long journey. I should have started the transference a lot earlier than I did. Should have started doing it like about day 30ish, about midway through the cycle of the hordes. I don't mean like trying to set up a horde base necessarily, but just setting up a forward base and transferring resources. Because now it's just going to be a big crazy rush. And it might be a very bad decision to even watch out, rabbit, to even try doing this. Because the only thing about this base design is it won't exactly work well if it's partly finished. If it's not completely finished, it's not really going to work well in the way that it should. But I thought it was worth a try. It's sort of a design, the bits of it I've done before, but I've tried combining a few different ideas into one construction. and at the same time trying to keep it minimalistic, which will probably seem ridiculous when you see how it's all going to end up, like all the different traps and that. I'm not using blade traps before. If anybody's wondering, I don't find them all that useful, to be honest. They are effective in some situations, but the fact that they need constant repairing because they take so much damage just doing their job, and the repairing requires steel, so they're quite expensive traps to make use of, considering they don't exactly give that great a return for what you have to do to keep them up and running. Oh, that's convenient. Got 4 eggs here, so I can make myself some food later on. We're looking on food and drink okay at the moment, so I'll leave them in here. Don't need to make use of it for now, so it can stay in here. Okay, no other boxes in here. Right, I need to bring more boxes with me, don't I? We've got these containers down here that can be used. But for now, all I really need to do is go and find approximately the right position. Yeah, this is all pretty much ready to go, including the farm plots upstairs. Let's find the right position, which I think will be just next to the Shotgun Messiah playground. I'm not sure though whether to put it there or over this side, where there's a bit more space. If I build it close to the road, if I put a corner there, I don't want to get too close to the Shotgun Messiah. I want to leave at least a good gap in between. I could run it along the edge of that road. I don't like to build directly on roads, even though it's good flat ground because it's tarmacked. It just bothers me having a massive construction in the middle of a road, you know. I'd rather leave the road clear for me to make use of as a road. There's plenty enough area to... just my own footsteps. It's the one thing with this game, you're often sort of keeping your ears pinned open all the time just to hear that little shuffly footstep or grunt and groan. But then it means I end up just mishearing my own footsteps as I'm walking over different surfaces and thinking, oh, was that somebody there? I don't know if there is any landmines in this area. I think did I have the book now? I seem to remember I did. I always have to check every time just to make sure. Yes, I do. Right, cool. In which case, let's just have a little wander around here. See if it's going to give me about enough space for what I want. We can clear out some of this, because if I do build here, it's all going to need to be cleared out. How much space have we got? Enough-ish, maybe. Actually, yeah, let's put that there, because I'm going to be swapping it over soon enough. There's a little lumpy bit in the middle there, but that can easily get flattened out. Some of it might just be visual as well. It might not be actual volume of terrain. Yeah, I think this corner is more than enough space. That means we can have a closest proximity to that. Okay. Just to make sure, let's give me a normal block. Let's say I do have the outer edge right on the road. That'll leave me a bit of space to put some plates down to make it nice and equal. As part of the problem of digging a moat is you end up with that sort of sloped edge to the block. That's spot 1, 2, 3. You awkward bugger. Oh, typical. Right. I know I've lost count, but I think that is if I leave that one there, I think that's about right. Oh, see a random zombie bear. Let me just pick them all back up. Right, it was one short of what I want, so yeah, that's not a problem. I can easily go back an extra one from where I'd left it. So there's definitely more than enough space. It's just this little bit of higher terrain here. That's just a little bit of a slowdown in doing the setup. That's not a problem. Go away, bear. Go the other way. I mean, hopefully he'll turn round and wander off the other direction now. Sort of. Get lost, you furry bugger. I can deal with it if necessary, but I'd just rather not. 5, 6, 7. That was 21, and we need one more. This is just outlining the footprint. Oh, outlining the footprint for the entire structure. This will be the outer edge of the moat. So that's right, 3. You need to go. Hopefully the bear doesn't mind me destroying his already destroyed forest. Well, considering he's a zombie now, I don't think he really cares about anything. It's the funny thing about the zombie mind. It only has one concern. And that's brains. Send more brains. Oh, he's coming back this way again. Ah, typical. And even if I do deal with him, and that might leave the spawn point open to spawn just yet another one. Oh, hang on, I know what I could possibly do. If I can get them far enough. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to throw them. Oh, there's another one. This is a really good way of basically just steering zombies to go a different direction. But if you use stones, you can use snowballs as well, I think. He didn't hear it. No, mate, go the other way. Go that way. Oh, that might be a bit close. Yeah, see, zombies, including bears and dogs, will chase after a stone. So you can sort of gradually steer them away from where you are. That doesn't mean they're not necessarily going to wander back this way again, but it's just one of them little tips if you're in a situation like this and you just want to get on with what you're doing. I don't want to have to mess about with bloody bears. I could do with an empty hand as well at the moment. Well, I can get him out again if I need to throw stones for him again. Stuck in the wilderness with random zombie bears. Alright, I need to get rid of these cars. I will clear a bit more space as well around this area eventually, but I just want to get going on. I put it away, didn't I? Get going on actually building out the footprint. Oh, did I get an engine then? No. I thought I saw something red flash past, but that must have been just the fuel. I don't think it's necessarily going to be a good idea to be working out here in the dark. So I do need to do as much as I can before it gets dark, which would be 10 p.m. I'm sure I heard a dog. Don't want him sneaking up and biting me on the ass while I'm trying to get stuff done. Are you back again? Go and play down the other direction, Yogi. It's not a common bear. Too far. Oh, there we go. No, keep going that way. Right. Okay. I think we're going to need to pop all of these, aren't we? Yep. Oh, stop rolling it too far. Losing control of my scroll wheel. I mean, hell, it's come right back again. Well, if it gets more towards 10 p.m. and he's still there, I'll take him out before I retreat to the forward base. Oh, is that a sticky up one? Yeah. Get out of it. I mean, grass. It's the wrong kind of grass. Alright, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my donkey, I've just realised as well. That's actually the wall for the moat, so really I need to put these one block beyond that. Although I suppose I can pick them up as I go once I'm digging it out. This would basically be the top of the wall, but obviously I want that down at ground level, not sticking up one. Just how Just how good are the bear's ears? Yeah, okay, I'll leave them in there for now. I can't see him anymore. Unless that's him down next. Yeah, it is. Well, we'll see how much notice he takes of this. It's like my own pet zombie bear. Cool. He's staying over there. Oh, that lightning was loud in the roll. Come on, over here. You want some more? Getting near to the 10 o'clock. Oh, I thought I'd be able to jump that. Come on, no. Maybe I need a little bit of a run. Yeah. Right, okay. What we at now? That one. And it should be the same from the other direction. Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. That's where the bridge will be. Oh, it's not use the auger just for this bit. Because I preferably don't want to... It keeps wandering back this direction, so I think I'm going to end up getting him in a minute. Let's just start making the depth correct. It's going to need to be a bit deeper than that, but I want to just clear enough space first. That's a wall. Yeah, so... yeah, it would be this one. Let me grass. That's why sometimes it's better to just run round and bash to get rid of all the grass before you start trying to build anything. I'll leave that sloped for now so I can have a way out. Where are you? No. Oh, no, that is you. I thought that was a boulder for a second. The magic bear boulder disguise. Right then, let's try. You seem to be insistent on wandering that direction. Oh, I can only just about see you, I think. Try a bit further. Oh, okay. Let's hope he will keep going that direction. Oh, now I need my shovel. This will give us a little bit of clay. Just random wasteland noises. 1, 2, 3, is that? Yeah, still need to go deeper. Yeah, down to the stone layer, and then we'll need to go one down into the stone layer. That way you end up with a moat, a pit that's 4 blocks high. Which means you can at least guarantee that any single zombie is not going to be tall enough to like reach up to the top of the wall or jump up to the top of the wall. Like that. Alright, that's the... Oh, I didn't bring the concrete with me full. I can at least knock it up to wood for now. Right. So that now needs to be 4 long. Sounds a bit like forlorn. Let's try and get this done before anyone turns up to ask me whether I've got a permit from the zombie council. I'll put up a temporary ladder as well for getting in and out of this hole. Once I've got these 2 facing walls set up, that will help me define the rest of the layout. And no, I'll just take these 2 out as well first, just so I can see the base layer. No, down one. Down one. I'll swap and change. I suppose I could just take some of the other things off my hotbar, but I like to be prepared and ready to go to deal with whatever when it happens. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Let's just slam in some temporary ladders. Doesn't matter if the zombies can use them as well for now. because we're nowhere near a point where they're going to be bothering to come into here to do any damage. They might wander through here, but as long as they've got a way to get out of the hole, they shouldn't start bashing anything. They'll just wander around and wander off. Right then. I suppose I could do from the inside first and then work my way out to that outer point. It's going to be a whole lot of digging. But I will do the digging in the daylight, so I've got to find something interesting to do. Oh, I've not got any exploding arrows with me. I forgot to change it over after the horde. Oh, shoot him in the ass. I missed. Missed by miles. Oh, got him in midair. That was just lucky timing because he jumped just as I fired. Is he a feral? I think he is. He's got the red glowy eyes, but he's moving quite slow. That's still not done him. That's 3 arrows. Bolts, I should say, but there we go. That was why he was slow. He was carrying a bag full of stuff. Just for me. Oh. Didn't get the timing right. Cheers, mate. What you got? Ooh. Oh, more free stuff. Oh, I suppose I could try clearing out some more of this space. Just a bit. Yeah, I'm okay on space for now, as long as I don't try picking up too much stuff. And even then it'll only be 1 or 2 bits of encumbrance. Encumbrance is a sort of sliding scale. If you're only encumbered by 1 item, like 1 inventory slot, then it doesn't slow you down as much as if you're like if all of them were filled up, it would slow me down more than just 1 of them. Yeah, I'll get rid of that car as well in a minute. I think that should be enough clear space on this side anyway. It's just to help prevent the zombies getting caught up on something and that then making their random wandering go weird in some way. Yeah, I want to just give them a nice easy pathway to where I will be so they can keep flowing to me. Come on then, Mr. Nighttime. Oh, you're a toxic boy. Oh, another bag of goodies. These nighttime zombies seem to like bringing me goodies. Multi-tool parts. I forgot to check the other body for me arrows. Never mind. I'm sure I'll survive without a few arrows. Right. No, I want that one. I want that one. Did I drop anything? No, okay. I think I might just drink that now. Not worried about them. feathers. Right, well, that's the size of it. I need to dig all the way around here, the perimeter of the moat to that size. So this is what I said. It's going to take me 3 days potentially to build this. But now we got the. She survived 1 power hit. How about that one? Yeah. That was a bit of a slappy fall. Yeah, it's because they're nighttime zombies. That's why they've got a few more hit points. Balloon boy. Oh, come on, I didn't kill you with that 1 hit, did I? Surely not. I didn't see the experience come up. Oh. Go and check his body then. Maybe I just didn't notice the experience racking up. Yeah, dig that square out, and then of course it's all got to be lined, and then the main actual base will be in that centre there. And they will come in through this front entrance way, where I'll have a little setup to occasionally, like it will be triggered by a wire that will be further up in the construction, but occasionally there'll be trapdoors here, and when one of the zombies walks across the trigger line, it will open the trapdoors, which means oh, blooming hell, there again. It helps to split the pack of zombies up so they come in little staggered groups, because several of them will be able to come in, then one at the lead of the pack will trigger the wire. That will open up the trapdoors, which means the rest of the pack coming in will have to do a little loop to some ladders and stairs that I'll include in the moat. So the main idea of the moat is just to act as a staging trap to split up the pack. And then once they get inside, they'll be walking straight into the face of machine guns, SMGs. Don't hit my building blocks. You're going to make me fight you, aren't you? I knew you would. Oh, we might as well take advantage of the first shot, I suppose. Yeah, that's it. Come this way. And here come the rest of them now then. 2 wild misses. Oh, in your face. Get off me bike. I shot you in the leg. It'll be daytime soon. Come on. Oh, just as I run out. Well, I don't want to waste another magazine on you. There we go. Nothing for me? No, okay. Some bits and bobs, useful material. If I've got space, I'll harvest the bear. That's enough slots, I think. It's usually only 4 different materials you get off them. Yeah. Oh, white. A flying white. He's certainly not a Nazgul. That's it, mate. Fall in the hole, climb up the ladder. That's it. There you go. Oh. Yeah. So anyway, there will be ladders here about here and some stairs in the corner, which means once they drop out of that trapdoor, it'll take them a few moments. Like them, sometimes they'll go into damage everything mode, but this will all be concrete, so they'll then eventually go, oh, I need to find a new pathway to my dinner. So they'll come back up and round, which obviously takes a certain amount of time. They'll come down here, there'll be a central passageway here facing directly into a machine gun bunker, and then they can turn one way or the other on both sides of this central tunnel. They'll build 2 stairwells going up, which once they're going up the stairs, behind them up here on the second floor will be dart traps. So they'll be shot in the back as they're walking up the stairs. The reason I did it that way is so that there's a reduced risk of hitting the trigger button on a demolisher. Because if you use SMGs on a demolisher, the guns are auto-targeted to go for the head, so you have 0 risk of setting off the button on the demolisher's chest. That's why I like using SMGs to defeat demolishers. It's the easiest way. But obviously, if you're using dart traps don't target a particular body location, they just fire in a direction. So if you have that facing front on to a demolisher, there's a chance that your darts will set off the demolisher's trigger button. So yeah, they walk up there. Once they get to the top of that stairwell, while being shot in the back, there'll also be a couple of electric fences and stuff as well to give them a bit of a stagger and a bit of damage. They'll turn to face back to me. I'll be standing on the second floor above where the machine gun bunker is. So they'll then turn from the top of the stairs and they'll start walking down another central tunnel that runs on top of the ground floor one. And at my end, I'll have side-facing dart traps and electric fences in the way that I had on the first base. In that same manner of the darts are facing at an angle to the zombies as they walk towards you. So that again it reduces the chance of setting off demolisher triggers. And if I can get it done in time, if I can produce enough resources to do it, most of that interior zone, like in the tunnels that lead to my position, they will all be steel lined. Because obviously I've got to allow for the fact that sometimes some of the explosive zombies will go off, like a cop will explode or a demolisher will get triggered by accident. Or by my mistake because I shoot them in the chest or something. But, occasionally they will go off, so I need to at least make that tunnel as strong as possible. Right. Even though I haven't got any nails, I don't think. I'll check in that box that's here. Because I could do with making some more storage boxes. No nails. Let's see what's already in there. Alright, so we've got 6 eggs. Some coal that can fuel a smelter when I get that set up. This stuff can just go in here for now. It doesn't matter about where it's stored for now. Yeah, until I get some nails I won't build any more boxes. Actually, yeah, you go in there. You can have... I might move the bedroll. I might even just dismantle that bed because it's only there for decorative reasons. Yeah, we can have a smelter, a chemistry station if I really want one, a workbench, a concrete mixer, as well as I could fill both of these walls with more boxes. Let's just bring up the stuff out the bike. And then on the next run down here, because in the next episode I'll go back to base again and grab a load more stuff and set more stuff in to craft, that kind of thing. And do a little, oh no, it's there, isn't it? Do a little bit more work on that moat. And I'll try to remember to bring some nails so I can make some more boxes, or I could just make them back at the other base and then just bring them as boxes, I suppose. Well, one way or another, we will get more storage here. Right. I will leave this episode at that. I'll have a quick snack. Arse. I left it in the bike, didn't I? Alright. My own fault for not thinking to grab it. Oh no! Oh man, I'm losing it now already. I didn't put it in here, did I? I left it with the other stuff in my pack, which means it's already in this box. I just didn't look and see it. Yeah, no, mate, that's what I was looking for. I have one of them. I'll have one of them as well. So we've got a bit of cobblestone here already. Yeah, a tiny bit. Hang on. We've got a full stack of 9 mil. That's useful. Let's just go upstairs and have a look at the dawn over the wasteland city. Yeah, that's tons of space between here and there. Cool. Yeah, I didn't want to block off too much of this because obviously when the horde is spawning, they spawn in a circle around your location. And I thought if I'm too close to that, they'll be spawning inside there, and then I'll end up having to come out to try and get them out and shit like that. So, but that should be enough distance. Maybe occasionally one might spawn inside there, but that's alright. Right, I'll leave this episode at that. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll be back again soon to do more digging and building and all that kind of stuff. See you in the next one. Catch you!